What's up, Sooner Nation? Hey, Mars Jim. Hey, Dalpose. Back at you on another double trouble. And who would have thought? Just one day ago, we got the guys that BV wanted. I guess it's over. According to Sooner Scoop today, reporting that uh, OU is going to move on with Seth Littrell and Joe John Finley as co-OCs, and it sounds like it's a done deal from Sooner Scoop. So, Germ, thoughts on it? Let's just get rolling.
Yeah, thanks guys for joining us tonight on this Tuesday night. Uh, I think I had said originally by Wednesday the decision would be made. I'm actually shocked that it was made this quickly, though. Hi, Jay Jones. Yeah, Jay, my initial thoughts on this is I would say now we have not heard anything from anyone. This all had to do with the relationship and the continuity of the offense. Now, I agree, Sooner fan. Seth
Yeah,
Littrell will be calling the plays. It's
yeah.
just an upgrade title for Joe John Finley, which I'm okay with that. I would rather Seth Littrell call the plays anyway. My biggest question, Jay, is I want you to know, Jay, I want you to answer this. Do you think they're going to run Levy's offense, or are they going to go with Littrell's offense?
I think it's going to be a combo of both. It'll be Levy's offense, probably slowed down more than Levy ran it. It'll be slowed down a little bit, and I think they're going to incorporate some assess stuff with the running game and tight ends. I think you're going to see more of that than you saw under Levy. I saw Devon Mitchell's pumped about it. He went on Twitter. He's super pumped. I mean, listen, I said before this, when this started going, I said, I don't know if that would be the right hire, Seth and Joe John. I still don't know that. I can't say that I think that is 100% the right hire, and I'm not going to sunshine pump it and say that's perfect hire. But here's what I will say about it. I will say you do got continuity now. You aren't going to lose anybody from the staff. If you'd have brought somebody in outside, you could have lost people from the staff. So you have that. Um, and and so that helps a lot. And recruiting wise, you probably aren't going to lose much because of who you promoted here. So I I see that good. And the other positive I would say is this: Seth Littrell to me, and I don't know Seth. I've never talked to Seth, but Seth Littrell to me seems like a guy. And I'm going to compare this hire to Bob Stoops when he hired Mark Mangino. Jeremy, we were, we were out of we were big time in OU football. You know how that was not, if I remember right, that wasn't a super popular hire either. He was the O line coach, and you're going from Leach to Mark Mangino. Do you remember that? And how a lot of
Yeah,
people like
and look,
it's
I think you're right. Jay Jones said something on here, Hunter, about stability. This was a stability hire. It definitely is a stability hire, and a BV's version of Levy's offense. I think you mean a physical with the run game. But listen, uh, Seth Littrell has proven himself as a play caller, so you do get that. And while I know a lot of people may have wanted to go outside, this is, I would say, a safe hire, and it could be the right hire as well, Jay. And
Hey, let me address Jackson here real quick. Jackson, I disagree 100% with that. Listen, to me, Seth, I think Seth's a guy. I don't know if Seth wants to be any good. Seth could be a guy that could be the OC for the next 5, 7 years. I don't know. I can see that though. I I could see him wanting to just be an OC for a while. That's just me. I don't know if he's a guy that's wanting to go right back into
I,
head coaching.
Jay, and the other, yeah, it was influenced by Kevin Wilson, but also the how mummy Mike Leach is where Seth Littrell came from. Now, at least we're not Arkansas. Exactly right, Bobby Petrino. I don't know
What a
what the
joke.
crap Arkansas doing. You talk about a dichotomy. You got stability with Seth Littrell and Joe John Finley. You got the biggest instability you can have with Petrino. But hey, Jay, uh, Seth Littrell's age. He's 47. He's a 1 year older than me and you. He was born in 78. Okay. I believe that that's the case. And he has coached as a head coach. So you also, he's been there and done that at that level. And now he's back to a coordinator role. And I think the next question is who's going to coach Jackson Arnold?
Well, and that's I've seen a lot of people comment on here about Matt
Sorry,
Wells being
sorry,
a
Hunter. I
good.
can't do math. I teach English. You're right. 45. My bad.
I see a lot of people on there saying Matt Wells maybe the quarterback. Listen, unless they get rid of a coach, they don't have a spot for a quarterback coach. Okay, per rules. So Seth's going to be coaching the quarterbacks, what it sounds like to me, and Joe John tight ends. Unless they lose somebody from that coaching staff, they don't have a quarterback coach. except Seth Littrell. So that would be my number one concern is recruiting quarterbacks. Because listen, say what you want. I know Seth's probably been around quarterbacks, but Jeremy, every other school, and I'm going to mention Texas for sure, they're going to negative recruit quarterbacks for OU in that. They are. They're going to say they don't have anybody to develop you there. That's what they're going to say.
Phil Lodeholt going with Levy.
That's not surprising. That's not surprising.
I think
I think he's going to get some analysts and stuff.
What Jet said as well. J.P. Lossman can be there for.
But Jeremy, can't be Jeremy. He can't be the quarterback. They don't have a spot.
What do you mean?
They don't have a spot for a quarterback coach. They moved. Listen, Levy left.
I get that, but it doesn't.
Him
Jay,
with, they don't have a spot.
I need to look at the rules for analysts because
J.P.
Lossman for analysts. I get that you need 10 coaches, and analysts can still do some things.
Yeah, but
someone needs to pull up the rules for analysts. But hey, Jay, go back and Kel would coach you free. I don't know. Hey, Jay, I believe Seth Littrell has coached quarterbacks at Arizona when Nick Foles was there. Possibly.
I mean, I'm sure he had his hand. And listen, I've heard that he had his hand with Jackson Arnold. He was helping with quarterbacks. I understand that. And I think that probably had something to do with it. And we'll see. I mean, if the offense runs smoothly and Jackson Arnold has a great year or two, that's not going to matter. I mean, people will come. I mean, that's not going to change. And I think the offense will do good. I do. I could see Seth Littrell being the OC for a while. I really could. If they do well. If not, there's going to be some backlash.
Dalpost is right. Time is the only way we're going to know. And Brett's right. Devon Mitchell is 100% on board with this. I didn't know Biltmore Christmas is on again. Unfortunately, I just got home from a cross-country banquet and have not had time to do anything except come in here and turn my phone on for this live. But first off, I want to say thanks. We have 84 on here. You guys are great. Hey, Hunter, did you start a poll already? If not, let's get a poll going on if this was the right hire in your opinion.
Do you think it was the right hire?
You know my opinion, Jay. I mentioned Seth Littrell from the beginning.
I'm asking you to answer the question.
I like Seth Littrell calling the plays. If they would have had Joe John Finley calling the plays, I would have been upset about it. Sorry, Hunter, I didn't know you already had a poll. Thanks, man.
Do you think this is a better hire than going outside?
Look, I don't know that we'll know that, like Dalpo said all the time. I think for Jackson Arnold's sake, this is the best hire.
Yeah.
So here's the rule on analysts. They may be, and thanks, Hunter, they may be in game huddles as long as no coaching occurs. They're allowed to offer words of encouragement in such a setting. Well, I mean, so that's coaching. I mean, I love how the NCAA does that.
Brandon says, great hire. Jet says, yes, great hire. 405, boy, I don't think so for the long term.
Hey, I brought this up, Jay, in the video we did about Joe John earlier. Listen, for short term, going to the SEC, not having to change a lot, this is the best hire. Now, long term, could they have revamped the offense and brought someone in and had some struggles next year, but long term been better? I don't think we'll ever know that. I just know that Seth Littrell has been proven. He's proven himself as a play caller.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to like the hire because it is from within.
Clark is right, Jay. Is it appealing to recruits? Is Seth Littrell appealing to recruits?
You know, we'll find out. I mean, he hasn't recruited in a while. So that's the one thing that you have to say.
And Jet, you're right. It's ridiculous. Analysts are coaching all over the place. J.P. Lossman absolutely can be there by Arnold and encourage the coaches and other things.
Hey, T. Moses, this will help retain recruits because you're not losing any of your coaches like Emmett Jones, DeMarco Murray, Joe John. None of them are leaving, so that helps.
How do you think DeMarco feels about this?
I don't know if DeMarco wanted to be OC, Jeremy, and I don't live in DeMarco's house, so I wouldn't know that answer. But hey, one thing I think it does do is I think Seth Littrell and Bill Beatenbow have a really good relationship, and they agree on a lot of the running schemes. So I do think the running game is going to be drastically better. That would be my number one takeaway.
T. Moses, I'm excited about two backs and tight end involvement too. And the swag that Seth Littrell is going to bring is cowboy boots and a big old belt buckle. And Jay, you say you don't live in DeMarco's house and know what he thinks, but you always claim to know what other people think. So that's kind of weird.
Who?
The other day, you're like, Emmett Jones doesn't want to be a coordinator. Seth Littrell's happy being an analyst. I just didn't know how you knew those things.
I didn't say I knew those things.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say I knew them at all. Crystal's explain why this hire is best for Jackson Arnold. Not sure I agree with Jerm on this.
Okay, let me explain it then, Jay.
Yeah, please do.
Here's why I think this is best for Jackson Arnold. Jackson Arnold has run a Lebby scheme even in high school, kind of an off side of it. It was not exactly the same, but it's very similar. And Seth Littrell's scheme is very similar in some things. He'll add some things, but Jackson Arnold's been doing this for what, 5 years now? That's why I think.
Yeah, listen.
His offense in high school was very similar.
I agree with that. I think going to the SEC without changing a whole lot will be good. I think next year that's good in the offseason. You don't have to change a whole lot. My question is, we'll see how they do the first year in the SEC. To me, that's going to be proof that these guys are good enough. And they're going to call. Seth's going to call plays in the bowl game. We're going to kind of see some things. So we'll see if there's any new wrinkles. I do think he'll slow it up a little bit. Don't you?
Maybe a little. Hey,
yeah, Richard said
what do you think of this, guys? What do you think of this, Jay? This comment by Team Moses. Do you think I'm wrong in saying what I'm about to say? Here it comes. We have so many weapons on offense, and I think it's about to be showcased. Can I add to that? We have so many weapons on offense, and I think it's about to be showcased because of Jackson Arnold, mainly.
Because you think he'll find the receivers?
Absolutely.
What's up, Corey?
I think it may be more Jackson Arnold than just the fact that Lebby's gone. I mean,
hope you're doing good, Corey. Hey, they need to call Raleek Brown. Any chance? Hey, I'll say this, though, and I said this the other day. There's so many guys hitting the portal. Unless they're a 4 or 5 star recruit, I'm sorry. I don't think we need to go after mid-majors.
No, you don't. And Team Moses agrees with me. Team Moses agrees with me. Hey, who won the Thanksgiving game, Corey? I destroyed Jay on a fly route. It was unreal.
The one catch you made? Are you kidding me? Wow.
It was an unbelievable grab. Hey,
okay.
Dude has an arm. Who plays H-back? That's interesting. Xavier Robinson is coming in now. Yeah. I don't think he plays first year. I think Tolly Walker could be the guy.
Hey,
I think even a Marcus Major could be the guy, but I would love for Canick to be that guy. He's not going to be.
Hey, let me answer that for 405 boy. Listen, we lost Lebby. That opened up one position for a coach. You brought Seth up from an analyst. So now he took that position of Jeff's. There's no other spot unless a coach leaves. They can't add another coach. So somebody would have to leave as far as a position coach. And nobody's
now, are
leaving.
there any that might leave, Jay?
On the offensive side, no. I don't see anybody leaving. Do you?
Emmett Jones isn't leaving. The only one that I don't think DeMarco leaves either. So I guess it's set.
Yeah, it's set. Those 5. That's what I'm saying. Matt Wells is a
analyst.
Yeah, analyst. It doesn't count as a coach. But he can't move to quarterback coach unless somebody leaves. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like the way the rules are made, you get 5 and 5, 10 coaches total. Now, Hunter, could you have 4 on defense and 6 on offense, which I think would be stupid. But if Ted Roof retired, I mean, I think that'd be stupid. 5 and 5. Yeah, Sooner Surge, you're right. Got to have somebody leave. Not going to happen. They're set right now, 5 and 5, and they're going to roll with it. Seth, that quarterback coach. My biggest concern maybe isn't as much as him coaching quarterbacks as it is recruiting quarterbacks. And Seth's the guy that's been removed from recruiting. You know, as an analyst, you can't go out and recruit.
But Jay,
he's been removed from that, Jeremy. It's been a while.
I agree with Jay. I don't
Times
think
have changed, bro. Times have changed.
Jay, you know what I think this does?
What?
Emmett Jones is just going to step up as the lead recruiter for all positions.
Well, that's what I mean, yeah. Him and Jay Belay probably.
Seth has coached quarterbacks. I believe it was Nick Foles. Hey, Crystal, look, Crystal, I'm not saying this
Crystal, that's great.
in a facetious way. We really appreciate what you do for us, Crystal, as far as these supers. It's not taken for granted. It is really appreciated. Off topic, you guys think Lincoln Riley regrets leaving OU at this point? 100% he regrets it, Jay.
Does he, or do you think he thought he couldn't handle it at OU and he would end up being fired?
Now, if you think he's less stressed, maybe he doesn't regret it. I think he regrets it because, I mean, he was in the prime of any coaching he could have ever been in.
Jeremy,
money talks.
If Lincoln stays, do you think OU was going to go downhill even worse? I mean, had he hit his max? I mean,
Jay, it's hard to tell because
that's
Lincoln Riley's last year.
He didn't want any part of the SEC.
Wasn't all in. He wasn't all in.
He didn't want any part of the SEC.
What do you think about DG?
He's not coming back.
No, is he going to go to Mississippi State?
He should go to the NFL and give it a shot. I don't think he's going to really make an NFL roster. I don't think he would. He might make it as a backup. But I don't think Mississippi State doesn't strike me as a team that's going to drop a bunch of money on NIL to get Dillon Gabriel, right?
I wouldn't think so. Now, Dillon Gabriel's got his own business ventures that he's already started. So, I mean, he could take that anywhere he goes.
Hey, do you compare this to the Mark Mangino hire in 2000? Very similar.
Okay, well, 99 Stoops' his first year.
Leach.
Okay?
Tore it up.
And then what happened?
He left.
Right. Where'd he go?
You had Mark Mangino take over in 2000.
Correct. Where was Mangino in 99, Jay?
Offensive line coach.
What did Mangino run in 2000?
He ran a similar of Leach, but changed it a little bit. That's why I'm comparing this. I think
it's very similar. And
I agree.
Who was on that staff?
Brent Venables.
And Brent Venables watched the way that happened. I promise you, Bob Stoops, guys. Bob Stoops went to Brent Venables and said, "Hey, listen, 99, we had the air raid attack. We had the guy who created it. 2000, he's gone. We're going to play for a national championship with Mark Mangino, who had not called plays before. Wasn't an elite recruiter. We're not saying he's running Mangino's offense. We're saying he's running Levy's with some of his offense to keep the continuity. I think it's very close to 2000, Jay.
I think it's just very similar in the way that it was handled and everything. And, Jeremy, if you remember right, when they hired Mangino, a lot of people were like, really? That's who they're going to get? Mangino to do this? He was just calling the offensive line. I can't believe they're getting him to call plays. Do you remember that? I remember a lot of people not loving the hire.
Not just that, it was the recruiting part too. He wasn't going to be an elite recruiter, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Whose anus got decorated?
Don't know.
Hey, now let's talk Quentin Griffin. He was elite. I don't know if I want another Quentin Griffin. The way the game's changed a little now, he was amazing for that team.
Ray says Gabriel's going to go to Mississippi State.
Really?
That's what he said. We'll see.
If DG goes in the second round, I will come on this program and apologize to every single person that I've ever talked about DG about, because I don't think there's a chance he goes second round with his lack of arm strength and size.
I agree. Do you think
I may be wrong?
Do you think he goes?
Hey, Miguel, Jay loves some Roy Finch.
I love Roy Finch. Hey,
Jay loved number 22 Roy Finch. It was nauseating.
Hey, do you think Dillon Gabriel doesn't go pro? You think he tries it at Mississippi State?
I think he's going to go pro. I think he's going to go pro. And maybe if he sneaks in at the last round or as a free agent, that's what it would be.
I would tend with Mark here. Mark says goes undrafted. I would say he's got a better chance of going undrafted than going second round for sure.
Sooner fan. You don't have to. You're preaching to the choir for that. Look, I've said it all year. People kept saying, and look, I'm going to get upset here, Jay. Sorry.
I know you will.
People kept saying Jeff Levy handcuffed Dylan Gabriel when I think it was the other way around. We could not see the full effect of Jeff Levy's offense. Both years he was here, DG was the quarterback.
Yeah, well, DG had a good year this year.
DG had a great year this year, Jay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I think Levy was a big reason for that.
I would agree. I'm not arguing with you on that.
Jimmy, I think you're right. We got to get some O-linemen in the portal. Have to. Hunter,
Yeah.
I don't need to see your stats. I understand, dude. Golly, Hunter. You love DG. I get it. He had a great year.
Hunter went from hating DG to loving DG in 1 year.
Joseph Jeffrey agrees with me. Hey, you're actually highlighting my point, Hunter. If Dylan Gabriel threw for 4,000 yards and 42 touchdowns, you cannot bash Jeff Levy. What star was he out of high school, Jay?
Dylan Gabriel, probably a 3-star.
3-star. What would a 5-star have done in that offense?
I'm not disagreeing, Jeremy.
And
not disagreeing at all.
And I agree with I think it was Sooner fan or Greg that just said that. But let me get to Josh. Josh, I want to thank you, Josh, as well for the super. We love it. Love you on here. Would love to see some split back diamond packages again. Now that'd be interesting. You remember the diamond package, Jay?
Yeah.
I agree. Some of the stuff Levy did, I agree. And stars do mean something.
Yeah, they don't mean crap as far as you can get 3 stars that can turn out good, but if you don't have 5 stars on your team, you're not winning a natty.
Let me ask you this. I agree DG's numbers were a lot better than Rattler. Are we going to say Levy's offense was better than Rattler's offense and Riley's? It's pretty close, if not better.
Yeah. But he did have some good trick plays, but I think sometimes he went to the cuteness a little too much, in my opinion. That would be my biggest complaint. But actually, my biggest complaint was the personnel. I don't think he was great with personnel. And maybe that's because of the way Levy's – What do you agree with the position group telling who plays, or do you think that should be the coordinator?
I think it should be the coordinator. If I'm calling plays for a team, I want the guys in there that I want to run the plays. If they're allowing the position groups to throw guys out there, I have a problem with that.
Well, I mean,
that should be the coordinator.
That's what we heard about. DeMarco Murray says who plays for running back. I mean, I don't know.
One ranked team, and that's a true statement. And so is the other one about. I agree.
Hey, Sooner fan says
he's a great game manager.
Sooner fan says if. Do you not think Dylan Gabriel's going to play?
What do you think, Jay?
Okay, here's what I would say. If I would rather him not play. And I know there's going to be a lot of people that hate on me for this, but you're going to the SEC. You got a new guy calling plays. Why not give it to the guy who's going to be calling plays next year at quarterback and throw Jackson Arnold out there and see how he does? Now, Jay says if DG's going to Mississippi State, I agree. But what if he's just going to the NFL? Do you think he should play? There's going to be a lot of people that say, yeah, he should play. I would play Jackson Arnold. What are you getting out of this bowl game?
You have to play Arnold, but okay, let me say, you should play Arnold, but they're going to have to play DG.
Yeah, they're going to play DG. That's what I'm saying.
BV's a loyal guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blake. Blake, you're a Sooner Surge Unlimited member, dude. You're elite right there. Appreciate that. And I agree. Too loyal.
But can Dylan Gabriel even help his draft status in the bowl game? No. He's not going to help it in the bowl game. They're going to be playing like Arizona or somebody in the Alamo Bowl. I mean,
yeah, I hope we can get to New Year's 6.
There's no shot after. Did you see the playoff rankings?
OU's 12, right?
Yeah, there's no shot. I don't think they're getting New Year's 6.
They're 12, Jay.
Who's going to fall down? Who's going to go below them?
There's a couple
behind Missouri and Ole Miss, Jeremy, and Penn State.
If you're 12, you have a chance. They're not going to just pick someone just because they're 11, I don't think. They're going to pick because of the matchup, too.
Hey, yeah, I agree, Student Fan. We're not getting it. Hey, who asked me about Arizona? Mark, get that comment off there, Mark. If I see Davis Bevel as a starting quarterback, goodness gracious. It's the last
I agree.
thing
What does DG
he
have
might
to
go to
prove?
Mississippi State. That's what I'm saying. What's the point? He'll want to run it out there one more time with his team. That's the thing. The playoff rankings were wild tonight. I didn't agree with some of it.
Okay, so Penn State, Ole Miss, and Missouri are at larges.
Yeah.
Well, so you say there's zero chance. It's at zero.
I'm not saying zero chance. The committee could put him in next week. I'm not.
And that's the thing, Jay. If Texas wins, OU's win looks even better. Jackson, I agree. Arizona's quarterback is great. Will Howard.
I did see a lot of the Mississippi State message boards today were really going. They want Will Howard, but there's a guy that's getting ready to hit the portal that's going to get paid a ton of money. You know who it is? Quarterback wise.
What conference?
Pac-12.
The Arizona guy?
No.
I'm drawing a blank, Jay.
No, not Hunter. That's not who I'm talking either, Hunter.
Yeah, DJ from Oregon State, maybe.
Washington State's quarterback, Cam Ward.
You think?
Yeah, I think he's hitting the portal. He's going to be a big time. So everybody's going to be after him.
I think there's a better chance than you think. The Utah guy, Cam Rising's coming back, so yeah. Yeah, Bo Nix isn't hitting the portal, though.
No shot.
Bo Nix is probably winning the Heisman if they beat Washington.
Cameron Ward is a stud, Jackson. I agree. I don't know where he's going to end up.
They go to Mississippi State. Hey, there is not a.
Why would you go from Washington State? I mean, I guess.
Jay, what do you think of Levy's comments about OU? Do you think it was just forced?
No, I think Levy was really sincere. I think he enjoyed his time at OU. I don't think he was. I mean, listen, when your buddy is an AD and calls you up to come there and get $4.5 million a year, what are you going to say?
You're an imbecile if you turn it down.
If you're wanting to be a head coach and it's in the SEC, why would you say no to that? That'd be stupid.
Imbecile if you turn it down. And for anyone who said it's a lateral move, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Who said it was a lateral move?
I've seen people say it's a lateral move.
Levy?
Yes. That the OC job at OU is bigger than a head coaching job.
Who said that?
State, please.
Who said?
I don't
Did
have.
you say that?
Breaking Nails implying that.
Hey, Mississippi State is not a good. Yeah, Jeremy loves that word, imbecile. Hey,
I love that word, imbecile.
Hey,
when you live with you for 46 years, you get used to saying it, Jay.
I'm 46 right now, and I haven't lived with you in 20 years. So what does that mean?
You know what I mean, Jay? Those 20 felt like 46. Okay. No, I'm not.
Okay, cool. I'm glad.
Those 20 felt like 46.
I'm glad I could rub off on you some way.
God. It's a dead end job, except if you go to a bowl game every year, you're going to still be hired.
Hey, I agree it's not a great job, but listen, you also got to admit Dan Mullen and Mike Leach had them both pretty good. They pretty good under them. They weren't like going to win the Natty, but they got 10 wins. They get 10 wins.
Hey, Blake. Yeah, Cam Rising. Cam Rising's coming back to Utah. No one said.
Yeah, he's at Utah. Jason, by far, it's not even close.
Hey, it's funny, Jet. We're identical twins, so he can never call me ugly, and I couldn't call him ugly. But hey, Jay, this Santa's watching. When did you find out Santa wasn't real, Jay? Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
There might be kids watching this, dude.
Should we tell that childhood story?
No, I'm not telling this childhood story. I'm keeping this on football, bro.
Good. Hey, Nate Johnson is an interesting prospect.
What? Listen, Jackson, why is Nate Johnson an interesting prospect? He wasn't even that good. Was he that good?
Chris Kringle is real. I agree.
And maybe I'm wrong on this, but I saw the Will Howard stuff today from K-State, and I saw the people that are interested in Will Howard, and I thought, is he even that good? Is Will Howard that good of a quarterback?
I think he's a system quarterback.
They had him going – they had like Auburn's interested in him. Auburn, Will Howard. Are we sure about that?
Hey, Jay, remember when you called me at 3 in the morning?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Yeah,
Trampoline?
Nate Johnson is not accurate.
Trampoline?
Nate Johnson is not accurate.
You don't think it is accurate?
No, he's not very good.
Hey, back to OU for a second. When are we going to hear from BV about this? Got to be tomorrow.
Well, when
right?
are we going to hear from Seth Littrell and Joe John? I'd like to hear their thoughts on it.
I want to hear Seth Littrell speak.
Well, you can go watch a video.
I get it, Jay, but about this situation.
Yeah, I would like to hear it too, and I'd like to hear their thought process behind all this.
Bastier said, is this going to run the run game? It's actually probably going to
I think it helps the run game.
I don't want to say embellish, but increase the run game. The run schemes are much better, I think, as far as what they have.
Hey, and somebody said Jeff Lebby has a good couple of years. Listen, I think what people are forgetting is, and I watched the little ceremony last night, guys, Zach Selman comes from Joe Castiglione, and he's going to put money into this team. He's going to give them staff money. He's going to – I think Zach Selman's going to really help Mississippi State. So I think they could go up to the next level. They're not going to be no top-tier SEC team, but I can see them consistently under Jeff Lebby winning 8 or 9 games. I don't think that's out of the question.
Hey, Trevor.
Jet says, thank goodness Brent didn't fall for the go-go offense.
Hey,
I still
Trevor
like it.
Trevor played Little League ball with Seth. Seth Littrell was great at the Indian Bowl at Muskogee. He was a great fullback for OU, and BV has said he was his favorite player that he did not coach. He fits the culture perfectly, Jay.
I agree with that. Yeah, he did
culture-wise, it's like Ace Ventura parking the car there in that movie like a glove. It's perfect. You like that movie, Jay? Ace Ventura?
That's a good movie.
It's all right. What's the best Jim Carrey movie, Jay?
Best Jim Carrey movie?
Best Jim Carrey movie.
I like Liar Liar, personally.
Liar Liar is my favorite.
Dumb and Dumber is pretty good. It's kind of like me and you right here, Dumb and Dumber. I'd be dumb, you'd be dumber for sure.
Me, myself, and Irene was awful. So vulgar, Hunter.
Hey, Jet's right. They'll bring a toughness to the team. Yeah, Thursday night, the game there at McCaslin's going to be pretty sweet. I've seen a lot of people bashing that. Jeremy, you're one of them. Why?
I don't like it.
Why?
Let adults watch it too.
Let adults watch it. It's one game.
They won't sell it out with students only.
Oh, I promise you it'll be sold out with students.
It's probably all free tickets.
Yeah, I promise you it'll be sold out.
I didn't like Man on the Moon.
What about Truman Show?
Didn't like it. Cable Guy, didn't like it.
The Mask?
Like The Mask.
How about The Grinch?
I like the original Grinch. 29 minutes is the best one.
No, I like the
What?
Grinch. What? Why are you backing up in your chair?
The original Grinch is.
Wow. I like the one with Jim Carrey, dude.
I've lost a lot of respect for you.
Hey, Bowman got freaking screwed today.
Oh, ripped off.
He got robbed. I mean, how is he not even a finalist, dude? He had better numbers than all three of those guys. I
don't think he comes back. I would be shocked if Billy Bowman's back in the Sooner uniform. I mean, Jada's gone this year in softball. I mean,
yeah.
The original Grinch rocks. That's right, LK.
Yeah, Yeah, where's the tree, Germ? People asking.
Guys, here's the deal. My wife has left me for 4 days. Let me prep. God. I teach English, Jay. Prepositional phrases matter. My wife left me for 4 days as she's on a trip for her school, and I have all the boys, and they're in there, and I can't be in there because it'd be too loud. You guys wouldn't be able to hear me. I'll be back on with the tree tomorrow, though. Right now, you got to deal with the Vancouver Grizzlies jersey. Remember Bryant Reeves, Big Country Reeves at Vancouver, Jay? Hey, here's a trivia time. Where was Big Country from? It's not an OU question, but
that's gonna be tough. We'll see if they get it.
Where was Big Country Reeves from At OSU. What school in Oklahoma was he from?
Gans, Oklahoma. They already got it. Dude, you do
Already
not know how
got
to
it,
ask
dude.
a trivia question. Why are
Already
you
got
asking a
it.
trivia question about OSU anyway?
Well, ask one. I agree, Brian. Jade has not gone till June, but at that point. Oh, yeah,
Mike
Mike
Bibby
Bibby.
jersey in the
Mike
background.
Bibby, yes. I love Mike Bibby. That's my son's. But, hey, here's a trivia. Can you name the top jersey, the white one?
I can't see it, man.
Let me get it for you. This is a trivia question.
All right, trivia question for tonight. Let's see what he's got. Wow. Does that say the Knights?
Yep.
John Starks?
Nope. He's from Tulsa, though.
They're all guessing. It's not Dwayne Wade.
Nope.
The Knights, number 3.
Nope,
Iverson.
not Iverson. Not Iverson, guys. Oh, I got you. This is a great trivia.
Is the name on the back?
Yep.
Is it your middle school jersey?
Nope.
Hunter, I know that's not true because he didn't make the team. Cambridge?
Yep.
Who's that?
Like Mike. There it is.
Johnny Robertson with the W.
Johnny Robertson. Is that a great movie or what?
Never seen it.
Oh, Like Mike is elite.
Johnny
Mookie
Robertson with the win.
Gimme. Mookie Blaylock was awesome. With Skeeter Henry. Hey, I got a name for you, Jay. Who was the three-point shooter?
For OU?
Yes, with Mookie Blaylock's team and Skeeter Henry and Ricky Price.
That was
sorry, Ricky Grace.
number 33.
No. This guy came off the bench, dude. He was an unbelievable shooter.
With Mookie Blaylock?
I think his first name is your name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking. Jason.
Chew Kennedy, dude. I love Chew Kennedy.
God, what was his last name?
Jason is his first name. Can anyone tell us his second name, his last name?
I want to say it starts with an S.
It does.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. I want to say it's like Seltzer, but it's not.
Nope. Not Brent Price. He is a great one, though.
I don't know. It starts with an S.
Dell City is better
That's
than
all
people
I'm
think. I don't think they're going to beat Carl Albert, but not. Hey, Dave Seeger was awesome. Was it Dave Seeger?
That's who it is.
That's not
Dave
who I'm
Seeger,
thinking
right?
of. Nope.
What?
Seeger. It was Dave Seeger was a great three-point shooter. It's not the
That's the
one.
I was thinking of was Seeger.
He was the one that played. I'm thinking of Jason Skrzyncki.
He sucked.
Ski Man.
Jason Skrzyncki sucked.
Ski Man.
Hunter, right now, go look up his average in college. I bet it wasn't over 4 points a game. Golly, man.
It was
if you're going to ask
Seeger.
a trivia question, know the answer.
It was Dave
Seeger
Seeger
is the guy you're thinking of.
He was great.
Hey, so you're happy with this hire?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I say this is an 8. 8 or 9. It's not a home run hire, in my opinion.
8 or 9 is a home run hire, in my opinion.
No, 10's a home run hire.
Yeah, what are you drinking tonight, Jerm? Golly.
Red Bull. Hey,
of course.
What do you mean drinking tonight? Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
So if I get 8 out of 10 on a test, that's a home run hammer on a test?
That's probably like a double or triple.
Blake, I'm not an. I don't drink.
3.
I won't drink Olipop. I won't drink. It's Red Bull. Sooner fan. It's Red Bull strawberry apricot. I don't do White Claw.
Oh, look at that! I was right. He came in the light. He came in off the bench as like a walk-on.
Yeah, he was the walk-on. Ski Man Skrzyncki.
You said he lit it up from 3.
That was Dave Seeger.
Wow. Okay, you were wrong. Okay.
What would Uncle Charlie asked a good question?
That's a great question.
What would have beat this hire in your opinion, Jay? Now go look up Dave Seeger's stats. You'll be shocked.
What I would have
I think he was number 44 though, Jay. 44.
What I would have rather have seen if they were going to go from within would have been Emmett Jones as a co-OC.
But you would have been fine with Seth Littrell, Emmett Jones.
I would have liked that.
I actually think that.
And I still like Marion a lot. I'm a Marion guy. If I was going
Hey,
to go outside, it'd been Marion.
I actually think, Jay, that Joe John Finley's promoted to co-OC because of recruiting. I think there's something there with that he's doing more in recruiting than maybe we think, or
Who's
just
he
his knowledge,
recruited?
or just the knowledge of the offense. He recruited Devon Mitchell.
Yeah, he got Mitchell. You're right.
Has he had his hand in a lot of recruiting outside of tight ends, though?
I don't think so. And I mean,
Dow Post wanted Kotlinicki.
to me, the Joe John Finley thing is because of how he. If you watch the game, Levy's in the booth and Joe John is with the offensive guys. He's the one in the huddles. He's the one doing all that. I think the offense they count on Joe John a lot, and so I think that's why he's in this position. And then you got Seth Littrell. I think Seth Littrell's good. I do. I just think I'm wondering how far being so far removed from recruiting and stuff. That's my only concern.
Now, hey, this is interesting.
That's interesting.
Listen, guys, if OU were to land Luke Haas, wow.
Haas and Devon Mitchell together? Are you kidding me? Hey, why would he want to stay there and play for Bobby Neck Brace Petrino? I talked to a few guys here in Arkansas tonight. They said there's a chance he's riding tomorrow on a motorcycle into the basketball stadium because they play Duke. That he's going to ride in there with the volleyball girl on his motorcycle with him.
What?
Will
he have a neck brace on?
Yeah.
Bobby the Harley.
Hey, you know what's crazy is I think I've talked to some people too, and they think that Bobby Petrino's coming back because when Pittman's gone, they think they're going to give it to Petrino again. That's wild.
Arkansas's got major problems.
Why wouldn't Arkansas go after a guy like Willie Corn or Marion? Why are they just going to settle for Bobby Petrino? I don't understand.
Guys, breaking news. Breaking news right now.
What?
Go back to Mark. We have an inside information, and I 100% agree with Mark here. Mark is dropping it hot right here. Could it be as simple as Oklahoma brass upset with Levy and said, you know what? Levy, you ain't getting Joe John. We're giving him a promotion. I think Levy wanted Joe John.
Oh, I think he did too, but I also don't know if Joe John wanted to move his family. His kids are pretty old in school. I don't know if that's something he wanted to do. Maybe. What? What's this? Money talks?
Money talks, Jay. And they're best friends. Joe John and Levy were besties, dude.
Okay, but he would have listen, I guess it's the same because he's not going to be calling plays at OU either.
Jay, you remember my buddy toy, my buddy? You remember that doll you had?
Yeah, put down the Red Bull, dude. You're like off the rocker tonight.
What?
It's like you're scatterbrained, man. You're going from one thing to the other.
I haven't been home all day. I just love doing these lives every night. I'm on here. I stepped foot in the house about 3 minutes before this live. So
JJF was the best man at Levy's wedding.
And he's not going to Mississippi State. My buddy and me. My buddy and me. Yeah, that was.
Dude, why are you really singing?
Do you remember the girl version of that?
What?
Kid Sister.
Oh,
Kid Sister.
Oh my God.
You remember that?
I need that Red Bull, Johnny. I hear you, man.
Johnny, you need to try it. Hey, wherever I go, he goes, Brian knows the song.
Hey.
Okay,
Let me do a promotion.
GNAP knows that I'm a Red Bull addict. It's not fair. Okay.
Hey, who on here is an energy drink fan? If you are, and if you live in Oklahoma or Arkansas and you have a 7 Brew, go to the 7 Brew, ask for the Black Mamba with cold foam on top. You're welcome. Go to it. Yes, it's like $8. That's the only problem.
Jay, Red Bull's about $3.50. Yours is about $8 for that thing.
It's dang good though. Hey, Lori does no energy, just coffee.
Thanks, Lori. Dr. Lori. Thanks, Dr. Lori. You're right, probably.
Micah, where do you live in Oklahoma? They're in Oklahoma now.
BA has one. Thanks for sharing, Hunter or Jackson. Thanks for sharing, bud.
Thanks for sharing what?
He said he's got ADD.
Yeah, Red Bull is bad. That's why I don't drink Red Bull. Very
Red
bad.
Bull is bad for what?
On your heart, dude.
Guys, what is this? I
know
could,
what?
Mike. Maybe.
Maybe you should get Red Bull to sponsor the show.
Oh, hey, speaking of sponsors, if anyone has a company and would like us to plaster your information across the bottom of a screen or in some kind of ticker, we'll gladly do that for you.
Hey, are you a Slim Chickens fan?
I like Slim Chickens.
Slim Chickens tonight, they are selling gallons cranberry lemonade.
Probably pretty good. Hey,
pretty good.
Now, Chick-fil-A is my first love, and I've committed poultry adultery multiple times with Slim Chickens and Raising Cane's, but I tell you what, poultry adultery really happened when Waldo's came to town. Are you kidding me?
Waldo's is good.
Wow.
Hey, Jeremy, rank them. Chick-fil-A, Slims, and Raising Cane's.
I got to throw Waldo's in there. If I'm ranking those,
no, I didn't ask about Waldo's.
I want Chick-fil-A waffle fries with Slim's chicken and Cane's sweet tea. Bam! There it is.
That's not the answer to
that
the
is
question.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
That is unbelievable.
How many times do you have Chick-fil-A today?
I haven't. I haven't been home today.
You haven't had it today?
Raising Cane's. My son likes their crinkled fries. I'm just not a fan.
Jeremy, did they call you today?
Who?
Chick-fil-A.
For what?
Missing. They may think you're missing.
Yeah, probably.
You didn't go today? That's shocking.
They'll probably throw me a reward tomorrow since I'm a lifetime member, platinum.
Lifetime member.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy eats 4 times a day.
Hey, how many of you are shocked though?
That what?
OU's already made a decision. Pretty shocking.
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked.
Rex's was good. Are you Roy's Chicken and Coita and Jinx?
Hey,
Brandon
Walker has not responded to my. He's not responded to my message, and he probably won't. I think he's scared to come on here.
Oh, I would love to be on the red couch. Guess who is going to be on here though? Hopefully, Jay.
Feinbaum. Yep.
Hopefully soon, guys. Hey, we need to hear this from you guys, our viewers. If we get Paul Feinbaum or one of the others that's come on our podcast before, let's all be on our best behavior.
Wait, are you wanting Paul for the live?
Yes, we want Paul Feinbaum on the live, not just a regular podcast. How many of you guys want Paul Feinbaum on here so you can comment to him?
Oh, you're talking about live. Okay.
Paul Feinbaum's great.
Great. Yeah, I like Paul Feinbaum.
He's a convenience hire.
Now they're in the SEC.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of people don't like Feinbaum. A lot of people don't like him. Hey, so Sooner fan says huge ears. I have never seen any ears bigger than what I watched last night. I didn't realize Zach Silman had that big of ears. Did you watch that?
No, I didn't.
Zach Silman's are bigger than Will Smith's, man. They're huge.
Maybe we'll just have to keep it on a regular podcast. But hey, Sooner Surge followers, again, Thanksgiving was last week, but we're going to keep thanking you guys because you guys and gals make these 45 minutes fly by. I can't believe it's already been 48 minutes. We are so appreciative of you guys. Thanks for the health tips. I'll take them into account, but I'm going to finish this Red Bull for sure before I hit the sack.
How many of you had today?
Big thanks to Crystal Calendar for the super. Big thanks to Josh Crenshaw again for the super. Am I missing anyone?
No, I was going to answer there. It sounds like it's not bowl game. This is a done deal. So
it's a done deal. And guys, what else is a done deal is this Sooner Surge double trouble. But guess what? It's only short-lived being done because we will be on again tomorrow night. Jay, work on getting Porter on.
I want Porter, Durham. You don't like Porter. I'd love to get him.
Bring him on here. All glory to God. I agree. I agree with you, Brian. Thanks. God. Appreciate it. Love you guys being on here. Till next time. Boomer.
Sooner.